Okay, so we just go with the permeation grouting. Now, then what is the meaning of permeation grouting? Then this is method that describes the process of filling the joint or fracture in the rock or soil particle for puring the spaces in the soil with the grouting process without disturbing the formation. This is most important thing. Without disturbing that formation, that means without disturbing the soil particle or soil characteristics. Okay, so now as you seen in figure that we just install a pipe directly from the ground, then we pour the material. That material may be cement paste, maybe cement sand paste, or maybe any of the chemical that can be available within market. Okay, now then after two-way process happening, one way is pull out that pipe as well as filling material. So this is the process of equal and opposite direction. Okay, so after that the problem is look like this in given figure. So whenever we face any crack or any pore in between soil or in between rock particle, so that will be totally filled with this grouting process. Okay, so just clear one thing in your mind, the entire process is only go with the gravity. We did not provide any pressure or any forces to fill out this pure or fill out this fracture or joints. Okay, so it is represented as a permeation grouting. Now the next one is compaction grouting. Now we introduce the pressure or force. Okay, then the grout mix is specially designed so as not to permeate the soil void or the mix with the soil. Instead, it displaces the soil which it injected. Now we elaborate in a simple way. For example, I need to provide the grouting process and I have very hard strata. So at that condition, I choose the compaction grouting. Why compaction grouting? Because in the compaction grouting, I provide the force or provide the pressure to fill out my crack or joints. Then the process is look like, first I need to install the pipe. After that, I start to provide the material, and that material is totally forcefully applied with some amount of pressure. At that time, the material is spread out to the nearer soil particles or nearer to the area. At that time, I just starting to pull out my pipe. Okay, so what is the main difference between permeation grouting and compaction grouting? The only difference is in the compaction grouting, entire process is fulfilled with the force or pressure, nothing else. Clear? So the procedure for filling out the gaps in between compaction grouting and permeation grouting are same, but only difference is compaction grouting is used with the pressure or with the force, while permeation grouting only with the gravity without any types of pressure. Now the next one is jet grouting. So in jet grouting, the high pressure water or grout is used to physically disturb the ground in the process of modifying it and thereby improving it. Now take an example, you have such type of structure and below that structure there is some problem for any of the reason. So I think that I entire change my soil characteristic and then I provide the strengthening. So to fulfill that type of problem, I choose jet grouting. Why jet grouting? Because the jet grouting have the tendency that they physically disturb the entire ground with high pressure of water or grout, and then I need to modify it and improve it. Like for example, we just introduce first step with the installation of pipe in rotational purpose. Why rotational purpose? Because when I install the pipe in the rotational way, they provide some hole in the ground, and because of that the nearer soil will be disturbed, and this is my main tendency, what I need to disturb the ground. After that continuity in the porous material that come out from the pipe and spread around the area, and parallelly I pull down my pipe. So if I'm going with this type of practice in a simple way, so it is look like this. Just give me a second, I just play the video so you have the clear idea about what is the actual process happening in the jet grouting. Now then consider this type of video where we have vibration in this particular hammer. It is also represented as a rod or pole. At the end of that rod, you just seen here that we spread the water, and because of that, with the vibration, I just pour that. It is a combination of three things. Number one, air. Number two, water. And number three, grout. First, I just start the process with water. Why? Because when I start the process with the water, indirectly my ground is stable and they start to vibrate it, and because of vibration, I feel that the entire process is complete within that vibration. Now, next, when I start the grouting, at that time I use air to remove the extra particle during the grouting process. Clear? So now if you seen that video, the remaining process where the grouting is going on as well as the air pressure is remove that particle that can be accessible throughout the process. So now go with the video presentation. Clear? So you can see easily the combination of that three content. Okay, so it is look like this with the help of jet grouting. It is also known as the vibro compaction grouting. Okay, there is a little bit change in between vibro compaction grouting and jet grouting. Now the second one is cement grouting. So as name indicate, we use the cement only, that means cement paste for the grouting purpose. Now consider that you just need to start the construction, or you just clear your construction area with a particular soil condition where you feel so many cracks or so many pure in between soil or in between ground. So I just need to harden surface. So completion of that process, I choose cement grouting. So what happening in cement grouting? So it is look like this. The installation procedures are same for each and every grouting. Okay, I just install that particular pipe or rod. Then after I starting to fill materials and that spread around that cracks or pure, and after that I have hard strata. Okay, so when I achieve my hard strata, then I start my construction work. Clear? So it is represented as a cement grouting in which only cement paste is used.